go into my business account and I don't have that much, I don't know. I have to work out some things. I have to figure it out, right? Hey everyone, welcome to Sachet Glow. I'm Valerie Jones, owner and operator. Well, get ready for fall. Okay, it's time to kind of wind down. You're going to be in the house a little bit more compared to your summer and spring months. So you want to really focus on a lot of self-care. So in the fall, I usually transition. I do come out with some fall fragrances for my body butters. Come out with like more bath bombs. I do some bath salts. I'm doing more candles, wax melts. So I'm doing a little bit more of that. So on this video, I'll be starting some of that. So I might not be as talkative. So when I'm working, I'm not as talkative. So I'm just kind of going through the motions. And then every so often I might chime in on something here and there. So, you know, if you want to stay with me, stay with me. I've been in business approximately going on 4 years. You guys, I got to work out some stuff. It's like I can't stay in supply of stuff, and it's getting to the point where, and I try not to use my own personal funds as far as like, you know, because I do have a full-time job. So I try not to use my own personal funds when it comes to buying supplies and whatnot. So it's some things that I have to work out, right? Because look like I'm dipping into my personal funds now. I don't know if that's a good thing, you know, because my products are selling, but it's like I can't replenish them fast enough. Go into my business account and I don't have that much, I don't know. I have to work out some things. I have to figure it out, right? I got some packages that I want to open. So first and foremost, I want to do that. So let's start right there and see some of the things that I have, and you know, talk about some of the companies that I order from. So we can start there. Okay, so let's get started. So this package is from Amazon, and okay, cool. My daughter makes lip gloss, so these are some tubes for her. These are my 2-ounce containers. So you get 36, and I think it's like $18. So I don't think that's too bad, right? But I do go through these 2 ounces really fast. I gotta really start, you know, really. To be honest with you, I'm very neglectful when it comes to inventory. I'm not gonna lie, and that's because you know, you're a small business and you kind of like, you know, it's not a big deal. But I really feel like my business is growing. I'm having to make more product more often. Yeah. So if anybody has, you know, some ideas, maybe what I need to be doing, I'm all about constructive criticism. So I think I have to do a little bit more as far as like keeping up with my inventory, doing better with that, and really managing my money a little bit better. So if anybody has some sort of program that they use to kind of keep up with their stock, you know, with their product, with their supplies, whatever, you know, comment for me and let me know what you're using. This is my mango butter. I order my mango butter from Plant Guru, and I order it in bulk, and I'm trying to open it. This is raw mango butter, pure organic. I love their mango butter. Again, this is Plant Guru. I don't know if you can see that, but they have amazing mango butter. I'm going through this much faster compared to a year ago. I love Plant Guru. They have some really good butters. I get some oils sometimes from there as well. They have some very good quality products. So here, a little faster. What we got here? The Mediterranean sea salt. I will be putting these in my bath salts. So it says here it's a natural exfoliant. It takes away dead skin cells. It also nourishes the skin with minerals and restores hydration in the skin. This right here is from Northwood Candle Distribution, and I do order a lot of fragrance from there. I also order my candle wax from there as well. My candle wax for my candles and my wax melts. They have really good products. I mean, they have really good fragrances, fragrance oils there, and there's much more supplies there. You can order candle wicks, jars, you know, anything soap related. You know, you got a lot of soap supplies on there as well. I know I ordered some fragrance oils from there. Candle wax is in here as well. So we're gonna see. Oh, yeah, I forgot. They also send you like a little sample, you know, so you can, you know, kind of smell cornucopia. It's a fall fragrance. It smells cinnamon. I don't know if it will be a great seller. It smells like it has some pumpkin in it, and I mean, it's okay. I'm not a fan of fall fragrances, so you know, but I do have some fall fragrances that I feel like will do really well. They also send you a little piece of candy. Thank you, Northwood. I can say this about Northwood. Again, they have some really good products. They do have some really, their oils are really good as well. Their fragrance oils, they're decent quality. They really are. Their supplies, really good quality. I can say that about them. Their shipping, I gotta keep it real. Holy crap! Put in the order and expect at least 10 to 12 business days. I mean, you know, maybe even 2 weeks. Just put it like that. At least 2 weeks. This one is bow ties and bourbon. You talking about smell good? This is a bestseller. I cannot run out of this oil. It's a fresh, masculine, sophisticated fragrance. Ooh, smells so good. I put it in a home fragrance sprays, because I do those as well. So I have it in home fragrance sprays, candles, candle melts, and sometimes I will put it in a body butter, you know, for men or women, don't matter. Okay, here are the clams, you know, those little packages that you put your wax melts in. Yeah. So I ordered some of those. Ordered my ever so popular jasmine and green apple. Ooh, smells so good. I got to have this in stock at all times as well. And this right here, Ed Hardy, a women's fragrance. You know, it's a dump, of course. It's not like, you know. So there's no affiliation with Ed Hardy, okay? And they always tell you that. So it's a dump, but it smells so amazing. And honestly, I screwed up, right? Because I meant to order it in like a 4 ounce, and then I get this. I was so disappointed. So now I got to put another order in and wait another 2 to 3 weeks. Good Lord. This is for wax melts. Okay, so from a wax melts, not the candle. When you're making wax melts, the wax is much harder. So these are my oils. My majority of my oils I order from H&B Oils. They are some really good oils. I try to get all organic oils. Organic or pure. They're decent. Got my safflower oil. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm glad they packed it like this, because they were coming, you know, they would put them in like these bags right here, right? And you get them out the bag and it'd just be an oily mess. I kid you not. So I'm glad they kind of packing them in the box. I appreciate that. Thank you so much, H&B. H&B stands for health and beauty. Quality is very important. Argan oil, like pomegranate, baobab oil, originated from the African region. It comes from a tree, and the tree is called baobab tree, right? And the tree means the tree of life. However, this tree reserves the water from the rainfall, and so you can actually drink from this tree to hydrate and replenish your body. Jojoba oil and more safflower oil. I use safflower oil. It's a very light carrier oil, and it's non-comedogenic. Any oils that I use are always non-comedogenic, so they do not clog your pores. You know, if you're using products on your face, you know, you don't want to clog up pores. So you really need to research the oils that you're using and make sure that they are not comedogenic, you know, especially when it comes to the skin on your face. Clogged pores can lead to, you know, breakouts. They can lead to acne. They can lead to inflammation of the skin. So you definitely don't want, you know, oils that are comedogenic. You want them to be non-comedogenic so they don't clog the pores. Some Dead Sea salt, dendritic salt. I do follow and I love her channel. Her name is Jerica Zimmerman. She makes soaps, bath bombs, and you know, she has been such an inspiration to me, and really has been very helpful. So follow her. Her name is Jerica Zimmerman. Some of you probably already know her, but she was using this to make her bath salts. It prevents clumpiness and seizing of the salt, but it also holds on to the fragrance. So it retains the fragrance really well in bath salts. Because sometimes you'll make a bath salt and over time the fragrance just kind of fades away. Now get ready to get started with making my bath salts. I'm going to do the first bath salt I'm going to make is the oatmeal coconut milk. You can't go too wrong with this, right? You just have to know which ingredient does what, right? So I'm gonna start here. So I did my research, and the tapioca flour, we want to keep our bath salts dry. We want to hold the fragrance in our bath salt, and we don't want our bath salts to be all clumpy and seize up. So we use the dendritic salt, and then you got the coconut milk, and then we have colloidal oatmeal. So this is what I'm going to put it in. So I'm not going to fill it up. I'm going to make it about right here.
When making my bath salts, I usually start off with a base. In this case, I will have 3 different fragrances of bath salts. And my first bath salt will be just a basic base. My second bath salt would include just a moisturizing base with a little bit of foam. My third bath salt would include a bubble bath type base. The base is a mixture of tapioca flour and a carrier oil of your choice, of course. I mix the tapioca flour and carrier oil until it's like a Play-Doh-like texture. Then I begin to add my salts. Be very careful because you don't want a bath salt that is extremely wet. So to gauge that, usually what I do is take a handful of salt, I squeeze it really tight, and if it keeps its shape, that tells me that it's still too much moisture in the salt. And so therefore I can continue adding salt. I'm adding my colloidal oats. And I'm mixing that really well. And now I'm getting ready to add my powdered coconut milk. Now I'm getting ready to add some oat extract. And honestly, this was something last minute that I thought of that I had. And I was like, this would be perfect for this bath salt. Oat extract is a botanical extract. It derives from the seeds of the oat plant. It's known to soothe, moisturize, and reduce inflammation of the skin, and often used in products for sensitive skins and or skin conditions. I am now getting ready to prep my pan to add my bath salts to. I simply spread them evenly throughout the pan. Now I did add just a little bit of oatmeal milk and honey fragrance to enhance the scent of the coconut milk and the oatmeal. It smelled amazing.
I completed the oatmeal coconut milk bath, okay? I still have chamomile and lavender to do, and I'm doing the rose one. So it's not a lot of work, you know what I mean? It was just me with that first batch. It required a little bit more, but these two last batches that I'm doing, the rose one and the chamomile and lavender, should not be that bad. So let me get started.
Again, we're going to start with our tapioca flour and carrier oil base. We're going to mix that until it's kind of like a Play-Doh type texture to it. But with this bath salt, I'm looking for a fizzy type bath, right? So we're going to add some baking soda and some citric acid to our base. We also go ahead and add our dendritic salt to our base and our fragrance oil. I continue to mix that really well, and then I go ahead and add some yellow mica to my mixture. I then added more salt to the mixture, and then again mixing really well, testing out the moisture as I go. I then add Dead Sea salt to the mixture as well, more Epsom salt, and some lavender botanicals. It came together really nice and it smelled absolutely amazing. Now to our very last bath salt, which will be our rose bath salt. Again, you start with the basic base, the tapioca flour, and your carrier oil of choice. To achieve the bubbles that I wanted in this bath salt, I added a mild surfactant, SLSA. I then moved on to adding my dendritic salt, and then I added a Himalaya pink salt. Then I moved on with adding my Epsom salt, and I added some mineral Dead Sea salt. In order not to use any pink mica, I grounded some of my rose petals into a powder. The results came out perfect. The pink was the perfect pink and exactly what I was looking for.
Okay, you guys, I finally finished the bath salts. So I made the oatmeal coconut milk bath salt. I made the lavender and chamomile, and I made the rose. I want to show you. Okay, so here is the oatmeal coconut milk bath salt, and this is the chamomile and lavender. Oh, it smells amazing. Oh my goodness. And here is the rose. In this one, I used just a little bit of this fragrance, Bohemian rose. It smells just like roses. I mean, they nailed it. They absolutely nailed it with this one. Yes, it smells wonderful. Okay, so in here are the bags that I will be putting them in. It's like 6.5 ounces in here. That will take probably like 2 baths. I'm gonna also keep some in the jars that I
that I showed you previously before. And you know, if someone wants to purchase, then I will just go ahead and fill it up for them. So yeah, so that's it. So oh my goodness. Wow, I've been working. I'm going to go ahead and let them dry out for like maybe a day or two, and then, you know, go ahead and put them in, fill the jars up and fill a couple of bags up, and there you have it. So thank you guys for joining me again. The videos will get better. I thank you for watching. You guys have a wonderful afternoon, good morning, or good night. Talk to you later.